Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Panda. How are you doing? There you are. Now I can press that button. Good to see you. Oh, man. I cannot find my glasses, so I'm doing this without. Luckily, my eyesight isn't that poor so that I cannot read, but I came home, I had my glasses on. I went to lay down on the couch for like an hour, 45 minutes. I cannot find my glasses anymore. I don't know where they went. I was like, I need something. Because there's a fan rotating right here and it will blow against my eyes. Unless I will blow it down, that would be even better. And make it stop spinning. Wait until it returns a little bit. There we go. Good enough. Now it blows right behind my back, cooling my backside, which is perfectly fine. It's been a couple of hot days over here. Actually, for the past week. It's not tropical yet, but it's close to it. Tomorrow will be very humid because there's a storm coming. Very hot. And oh, I really don't. So yeah, last week I only did a coffee and crowdfunding stream because I had an office outing. We have a company trip, basically a team building trip, and a team building trip with, I think there were like 400 people there. That's not even the entire company, but I think that's about the amount of people that are there. So yeah, it was a busy trip and it was hot. It was for American standards, I would say it was the mid 90s for temperature. So yeah. And hi Bansinator, good to see you. Yeah, it was hot. I only brought like one t-shirt for every day, one clean one. Could have used at least 3. You know, when we talk about constant, say deodorant is not a luxury, it's basically a must. Yeah, I think I sprayed like 2 cans of deodorant that weekend. And Panda Angel is setting up a stream while watching. Well, then we need to raid into Panda afterwards, right? Yeah, and currently I'm still without swimming shorts because somehow pant sizes and swim short sizes are not equal. I know I'm a big guy. I know I'm not athletically built anymore for the last century, maybe. Yeah, I think most of it changed since I was 20. Yeah, I haven't been athletic ever since then. Thank you for using deodorant. Well, problem is I can't smell, so I don't know how much work it did. So I just tried to update it every hour and a half, and hopefully it worked. You could still see I was drenched. So okay. And that puts me on the water now, the fishy shirt here. I live fishy shirt here. And only fishy swim around me. Well, in front of me, not around me. Oh, I'm putting some banded sharks in there as well. Oh, that. So these nice little banded sharks swimming around. Well, these are the fish you can normally find in the waters near me. I don't know the English name of them, but yeah, these are pretty basic fish. So yeah, but I Great time. We had some team building activities. Wow, the water's still going. That's for how long I set that thing. Oh, that's done. Um, we had glitter and glamour gala. So and that meant I had to wear something that referenced to the number 25 or something silver. So I wore a silver tie. I'm so simple. So that was fun. There was good food. A lot of beer and other alcohol was used. I think I kept it clean, and I don't know if saying I drank 8 beers sounds like a lot. Compared to my colleagues, that definitely wasn't a lot. I was not drunk. I was not anything near intoxicated, I think. I could still walk straight. I could still make sense. The slur you hear now is a slur that came out then. So, yeah, and the second night I didn't drink. Well, I did drink, but not alcohol. I was like, not in the mood. So I kept it with sparkling water and sometimes some kind of soda. Maybe there was one glass of juice in there. I don't know for sure anymore. So yeah, on the first full day, there were some activities you could choose. We went to what they called an adventure fun park. And basically, it was just a giant barn where you could do all sorts of stuff. We took a little boat ride through the, well, it's too small for a canal or even a river. Maybe creek, but it's too deep to call it creek. I don't know. They used it way back then for shrimp fishing. All shrimp fishing boats were there, so we took a route with that through the scenery, and then we took the bike back, and another party took the bike to that same point and took the boat back. So hey Troop, good to see you. And in the second half of the day, they had something that was called Catan mini games, but they didn't feel like Catan at all. But they were fun. Like the different, kind of islands made out of wood. So basically platforms you had to go to, but you couldn't touch the floor. You got 2 planks. So yeah, I figured, well, I'm gonna stand on the biggest plank, the most sturdy one. I'm the heaviest. I can hold it up, and then you put the other plank to the next one, and then everybody cross, and then you make sure you're standing with multiple people on the big one, and then I can cross. And that worked. And then we had to make a bridge out of sticks, which was super easy because my whole feedback timeline was full of those kind of videos. Making just, when they cross, and then you put 2 sticks like that, and then like that, and then it leans on the sticks and it doesn't break, and then you do that multiple times and you can create a whole bridge. And we had making a tangram, but with walkie-talkie, so somebody saw the picture and described through walkie-talkie what the other one was, without, well, the one person that was supposed to be good in communication always forgot to say over, to know that the other people could talk, because that's how walkie-talkies work. You say over to let them know that the sentence is over, and then the other people can talk. So we did that correctly and very quickly. And what was the 4th assignment? Oh yeah, balancing, making a tower on a well, not a floating platform, but basically each 4 corners was held by string by one of your 4 teammates. So 4 people were holding it up, and the 5th person was building it, and it had to balance for like 10 seconds. Well, we couldn't get it balanced for like 10 seconds because we ran out of time. So it balanced for 5. But yeah, so we got half a point for that. And people who did it the best got some extra materials to start a fire and burn a rope. And we couldn't get our fire started because it was an ancient flint rock, and the sparks just didn't come off, so we never got our fire started. So at the end we still lost, even though we did all the previous 4 the best. After that, there was a lot of music, loud music, which made me feel so old. And I was like, yeah, this is not for me. So I went to my hotel room and I watched the Red Sox lose again. They lose too much. So basically, yeah, that was my weekend, and breakfast in the morning and taking the bus back home. Now, also I had game night. And we played like 3 games of Bang the Dice game. That's it. Then most people were like, okay, we're done. Like we played for an hour. So I was home early. I could have started the stream earlier, but then I had to rush it. So I was like, yeah, I scheduled it for 11. I will do it at 11. 11 my time, 11 p.m. So it's already late. So yeah. That was basically everything you missed about me last week. I couldn't share pictures because we weren't allowed to post pictures on social media about the company trip, so could not share any of those, and I don't think I even took some. Okay, now it's getting pretty warm, so I'm putting you higher because I feel like I'm already sweating. So, did I cover everything here basically? So today I am back with coffee and crowdfunding. Or, since these are called frappuccinos, I called it frappuccino and finance. Because yeah, I like to alliterate. So yeah, it's frappuccino and finance today. Which means we're gonna look at Kickstarters from the past week. We are at 13 pages on Kickstarter, just a couple, I think 6 things on Game Found, and Backer Kit even got a few. So we're going to start soon. There are some ground rules though. Don't forget, there are always ground rules here. Okay, you can swing a little bit. Otherwise I don't feel anything. First, languages. English, Dutch. I will not touch other languages. I might be able to read them, maybe translate it, but I will butcher the language, and that's not just worth it. And probably it means it's not for the US anyway, or for other countries except for Germany or France or any Asian country if it's an Asian language. Other things, I will open like 10-ish tabs in my browser and then go through them, because if I open and come back, then the whole navigation is messed up, and that will just take longer. And whoa, just, I don't know, but that's what my son just said. I'm not sure what he's doing right now. So he's playing something, I guess. Did I cover everything? I will not look at RPG related stuff, dice, board game tables, conventions, STL files, all that sort of thing. Try to focus mostly on board games and card games. So you know that. And once I open it, luckily Kickstarter makes you tell if you use generative AI. If you use, you get a big button, or if somebody already knows, you get, where is my, a big no AI thingy, which I will show as soon as that thing let me. So this one, only big, it will fill the screen, because generative AI means bye. Okay, that's what we covered now. So shall we just start? Oh, by the way, I promised some people I would start the European giveaway for these two. I forgot I had game night, so I couldn't get to it. I made the picture, but I just have to make the post. So watch my Instagram if you're from Europe. These are coming. or at least the giveaway is coming. It's your basic like, share, and tag somebody kind of giveaway. I also got the newest expansion for Kemet, which means all these baggies are now for nothing because it's now all in cardboard boxes. So I have nice baggies and nothing to do with them. I did get a reminder that once I got some substitution parts from Medigo for the first Kemet expansion, and I never put it in the box, so now I have to find it and otherwise request another one. So bad me, but I will tell them if they sent it that I would gladly pay for it, because it's my own fault that I forgot to put it directly in the box when they did send it. And we're talking about a Kickstarter that was fulfilled somewhere in, what was it, 21, 22? So thanks. And I had to re-sleeve all cards with these because there's a color difference between these and the new sleeves, so had to do that. I had to punch a little bit, but it's all nice. It's in all now, and it's in a nice box. It just took a while, also because there were no instructions on what goes where. So I watched the video and that explained a lot, but that wasn't from the company themselves. Okay, now we are really looking at these, and by the way, that's the big one, so now you know. I will open my first frappuccino, so I can drink a little bit. And Hero Wars is the first one. So we have Hero Wars, and we have Junk World. Welcome to Junk World. Siege of the King Special Edition, 1v1 bluffing card game. Okay. Destiny X Decide. STL files. Story Enigma tarot cards. It's basically tarot cards. If I yawn a bit, it might be because I'm actually a little bit tired. I barely slept last night, so. Creatures, Force and Blood, so that's something for RPGs. Warfig Fantasy Tabletop War Game. Okay, I thought it said Warpig. Tome of the Akashic Visions. I have no idea. On Mortaro. Those Land of Eam, beginners RPG for kids. Well, that's nice, but we don't do RPG stuff. Stellar Ring, Magnetic D20 Dice Ring, or RPG. Watch True Crime Get Drunk. So it's a drinking game while watching True Crime. I don't watch True Crime, so. WTFF Perimenopause. What the heck? And game that makes fun of about menopause. Okay, Book of Worms. That's just a book of worms. I don't need to know anything about menopause. I learned what I think I should know during biology. That's enough. Lycatcher, the card of deception and liberation, because yeah, we don't have enough games about liberation. Okay, that's about 10-ish. By the way, for the people who are coming to Spiel, Panda, I know you're coming to Spiel. I hope you can get a press pass, because we don't have 4-day passes anymore. Apparently they don't do that anymore. To get, by the way, let's scroll a little bit up because of the non-safe for work kind of thing that's popping up. We only have day passes now. So mid-July, also when normal ticket sales will go live. I know that I only score well enough on Twitch, because I have at least you need to have at least 700 followers, 600. Not that many on Twitch. I have to check because I don't have 700 yet. I'm not even at 600, so I should be safe. I think it was just like 300 or something like that. But for YouTube, you need to be at like 5,000, and Instagram also 4,000. TikTok might be even in the 10K range. I don't know. There are some things. Well, we can look it up, by the way, if you want. But yeah, let's focus on this first. So yeah, there are requirements, and I only fulfill the Twitch needs. So every time I send my others, I'm like, nah. Even though I cover them every year. Every year, I think it's 2 months up to Spiel that I have my what's being released on Spiel videos, and now they are also streamed to YouTube, so they will stay there forever. Okay, Hero Wars. Yeah, that's what I figured. We use A to generate initial bye-bye. Next, Junk World. It goes quick like this. Nothing about AI, okay. It's Junk World, the galaxy's favorite game show. This tabletop party game features scavenging, combat, wacky characters, and more. What's in the box? Cards, weapon cards, mod cards, big playmat, scrap tokens, damage trackers, how to play. Click on the button below to read the full rulebook. That's not what I want. Then you're gonna describe types of cards, which you already did here. Then describe the cards. Game board, sure. I have the hiccups. Round start. Both players gain resources. Awesome. Player A plays cards, player B plays cards, player B attacks, player A attacks. Calculate damage, determine winner. Well, that sounds very simple. Nothing that says to me, oh, how special is it? And yeah, let's join the Discord. I'm already in like 100 Discord channels. I cannot keep up. About that expansion. Do we really need an expansion for a game that hasn't been released? Probably, because they will go all the way to 1 million with stretch goals. Currently they are at 759 bucks with 23 days to go. I don't think they will. Yeah, well, they are funded, but the 1 million? No, that's not gonna happen. Yeah, the Kleinman, you are absolutely right. They're just a little short. Well, they're funded, but yeah, that 1 million not coming. Siege the King Special Edition. Well, we already had the No Kings thing, which I was like, what do you mean with no king? So I had to look it up, because I have a king. It's more a ceremonial title by these days, even though he gets paid pretty well. Yeah, I know, you made a typo. I make the typo a lot. It's always like, okay, press enter and like, oh, wrong one. Okay, how to play. Watch this video. No, we don't do that. We don't watch videos here, because then I would never get to bed. Here goes attacker cards. Well, defend by 2, attack by 2. I can guess that. Well, 10 minus 4 plus 5. Well, that's 11. And you can play it on Tabletop Simulator if you want. Not really convinced by this one. It's funded, but you know, Destiny decided. I hate it when they do this pop-up. It's too big. They are searching for like 10k, right? Yeah, 10.5k. No AI. Destiny X this side is a 1v1 battle game where players roll dice, summon mythical creatures, cast spells to be the last player standing. Well, is it 1v1? Someone will be the last player standing, yeah. Watch the video. Round system where players will do actions at the same time. Or summon their acrylic cards and draw skill cards until they have 5 cards in hand. This happens at the start of every round. We'll take turn taking actions with the summons one at a time. Attack, defense, yada yada yada. Then we get this special card apparently. Yeah, I'm not convinced by this one. I'm gonna be honest. Warwick looks AI-ish. We have and will continue to leverage AI generated content. Well, then you especially get a big AI no. Watch true crime, get drunk, and a new live drinking game. How to play. Age 21 and up. That's so stupid. We can drink here at 18 and up. Why should I wait for 3 more years? Secret action card. If the word DNA is said, give a drink. If a type of weapon is said or shown, give a drink. If text is put up on the screen excluding credits, give a drink. Ha, that's no fun. I watch with subtitles. You would get so wasted just because of the subtitles. If a new person is interviewed, give a drink. If news footage is shown, give a drink. Okay, I haven't seen true crime a lot, but I'm guessing those things happen a lot during the series. Hi Starbuck, good to see you. Always in play cards. If a murder weapon is revealed, everyone takes 2 drinks. If the killer is arrested, everyone take a shot. Oh man, then I have to have a variety on drinks as well. If a sketch of the suspect is shown, everyone take a drink. Oh man. And then you have watch hockey, watch baseball, get drunk. Watch wrestling, movies, watch soccer, get drunk. Watch soccer, get drunk. If a goal is scored, get a drink. End of the game. 0-0. Watch football, get drunk. Sure. Why do I need to get drunk? What? Somebody please explain me, what's the fun of getting drunk? I've been drunk twice in my life. And that was too many. I didn't enjoy both of them. But yeah. I will spare you the details, but the the train was not happy with me because I left it kind of like a trail of yeah, whatever comes out when you have a little bit too much. Okay, the hilarious game that makes this stage of life unexpectedly fun. I don't know. Is there a fun thing about menopause? Of course you can say I can have all the sex that I want without the risk of getting pregnant. Sure. Maybe that's the benefit, but I'm not a woman. Neither biologically or non-biologically. I don't know how that will go, how that will feel. So I have no experience in that whatsoever. I know that I do hate it when you put an image as This is basically, I put all the text. And why would you put it in an image? It's blank text. Only because you don't know how to put a small image in a text line? Is that why? No. Why are these images? Because I cannot, I can't read that font. I'm not gonna lie, I can read it, but it's not good. So about the game, how do we play? Oh, watch the video. For using a physical game for the first time has been a steep and fascinating learning curve. Did you release your game already? You have 14 people who want to learn about menopause. That's actually okay, I guess. 43 days to go. You're 1/3 there, approximately. It's not a topic that I would want to have a game about. When the time comes, I will tell my granddaughter if I have one. Might only get a grandson or no grandchildren at all. I will learn again what menopause is. I know what menopause is, but learn enough so I can explain it to her. Lie Catcher, the card game of deception. Okay. Then it's good that there's a game about it. Yeah, it's probably not the best, but yeah. How many biblical games are there just to know about biblical trivia? So basically, you have the book right next to it and you can play the game. But yeah, understanding what happens and, well, why is probably not the best question to answer, because then you get all different answers. It's like, yeah, you shouldn't have eaten from the apple. And you get those kind of questions, but answers. But I do recognize that it's important. Okay, lie catcher. Oh, I wasn't lying. I'm okay not talking about menopause. Yeah. It's important to know what happens and how you should deal with it at some point. It's like, oh, why are you moody? Stuff like that. Sure beats trading in the Mediterranean. You will sweat it out, Bouncinator? I hope it will be that mild for you. I hope. I know I've learned what it is, but not how it feels, because you cannot teach that. And I hope every woman has it as easy as possible. But that, biologically speaking, women have it hard. With menstruation, menopause, they have to carry the baby. It's like, we men, we got it easy. We really do. And then I'm talking biologically, men. Okay? No, not trans or any other, just physical, that one. Because men are babies, they're never able to handle it. True. Not gonna lie, if I'm sick, I'm really, really sick. Okay, players are dealt 3 or 5 cards depending on the game structure. Cards are filled down. Currency is in $10 denominations. That's a fun word to say fast. And it's recommended that the starting funds be divided equally among players. Yeah, that would be unfair. Oh, you have $50, you have 10. Player may stick the hand by paying 20 or shed 1 to 3 cards by paying 10. Okay, it's too much text. I need pictures. It's but only 3 backers. You need 10k. Oh well, £8, 80,000 pounds. 8,000, not 80,000. Yeah, let's skip that. Liberation, an intense asymmetric game where resistance and occupier clash. Well, that's how it usually works. In a shadow war of ruthless tactics and decisive choices. First, no AI. Okay. How does this game play? Setup. Choose scenario. Okay, special cards. How is this different? Well, just on the turn, just play may discard 1 card to move, recruit, draw, cycle, attempt a mission. Yeah. And the other player is the occupier. So basically, it's like orange. Shall overcome. I think it's it. The Dutch resistance game, which I have, which is very, very good. And I think Tom Vessel is also very, very fond of it. And this is, but then it's more like a pandemic kind of thing. You're co-oping against the Nazis, and now some person has to play the Nazis, which is never fun. Okay, bye-bye, Clement. Have fun at work. I'm sorry I'm not streaming in a more convenient time, but yeah, when you're off, I'm probably asleep. Yeah, time zones. What you gonna do about them, right? The production looks good. And where are we playing? That's UK. Oh, that's D-Day. That's France. Okay. So I don't know if there are different maps. Because, oh, that's Paris. Okay, cool. Playing in Paris, and there are other areas, but mostly it's all France. Because France had it bad. 85 euros is okay for all in. That's actually a decent price. Nothing wrong with that. Where were we with that? Okay. Wild animals, Diociocracy? I don't know how to pronounce that. Grid War. And skip these 2 ladies. Oh, it's all 3 ladies, so let's continue. Indomitable City Chapter 1, that's 3D printing. Cinema collectible trading card game. We got a new collectible trading card game. 1% funded. You know, like a couple of years ago, if you just pitched a trading card game, you know you made 100k easy. That's not the case anymore. You need to have an original, good trading card game. Not just, oh, we made another Magic variant. Founders Convent brand strategy deck for founders. Okay. Personalized dice bag. If you want a personalized dice bag and you're not good with a sewing machine, then you can get their help. Rise, the card game learning Black history by playing cards. Also very important topic. Ah man, mind gone. Flawed trading card game. Oh yeah, then if it's flawed, then definitely not. Oh, 101 curses and cursed. Are you leaving too, Panda, or are you saying bye to Clydeman? Are you saying bye to Clydeman? I see that you're responding. Molassacre historical card game on the 1990 Molasses Flood. I have never heard about the Molasses Flood because it's not that important on a world scale of history. Game mat stickers, no AI used. So if you're looking for nice game mats and stickers and stuff. And then a merc board, magic item for pets, magic sheep cards. Baron John's 2025 card game collection. First encounter, no. Salty Biatch. And that's about it. We're almost halfway there. Going pretty quickly. Okay, no AI used. Pretty board game about winning the election in a dice-filled cyberpunk future. Send out a representative to one of the 8 districts, take a demographic die from the district and leave your rep in its place. Place the demographic die on your candidate board and make it your die follower. Then the word die doesn't help that much, right? You may use the action and district from the district and place the die follower. Okay. Big yawn. Needed 2 hands. So basically you're trying to get votes in districts, but also outside of the districts. I can see why that would be nice to gamify, but then again, I don't like political games. No, not the ones that they play high up in Parliament, or the one that I can play on the top on the table. There are only 1,000 copies, so be quick because they already sold 121. Which means there are 879 left. So they're doing well, actually. Grid War, Tactical Mech Warfare. Oh, we have use of we use AI-assisted tools. I hate it when they say AI-assisted tools. Just say if he generated something or not. For promotional image generation. Well, thank you, Bob. Cinemorphs, collectible trading card game. Cut the deck, direct chaos. Every move is a masterpiece. Well, yeah, 1 backer for 70 euros. The cartoon art on the trading cards is created using nope. These are just books, right? Now it's cards that go with a book. Nah, that's not the type of game we're looking for. Okay. Respect, integrity, self-awareness, and engagement. Okay. That's what RISE means. Please don't use AI. Okay, thank you. Learning Black history is not something to be done only on special occasions. No. I agree with that. That's the same thing. Don't get I'm not even finding the right word for it. But it's also like you don't spoil your mother only on Mother's Day, right? You don't only show love to your partner on Valentine's Day. It's something you do all year round. Same goes with Black History. Doesn't mean you do it every day or every day correctly, but when an occasion arises, you do something with it. Sometimes I'm talking about indeed what I know about Black history, because Black American history, not so much. Even Black local history, not so much actually. So yeah. So it's always good to learn, but yeah, one time it's the Black community, the other time it's the LGBTQ. I forget all the letters. I need to learn those by heart. But you know which ones I mean. Just the minorities. Can't do them all at the same time, but you need to focus. How to play Rise. Okay. Score more total points by collecting pairs or 4 of a kind matches. The 4 of a kind is like go fish. 4 kind matches, 4 aces, 4 kings, 4 jacks, 4 queens. Pairs are worth half of the 4 kind match. Okay. But this sounds like something you can play with a normal deck. So what is the special thing about it? Well, we're supporting somebody or something, but if we can play with a normal deck, then do you feel like why should we back this? There probably is a reason for it, but the page is not clear, sadly. But yeah, they could have used well, Penny, you know, this one might have been a good one for our family plays game. OFPG voices. I'm wearing this shirt. Oh, you cannot see it. I'm wearing this shirt, the OFPG shirt. This would have been one nice one for them. Broken Pair expansion adds 150 cards to the floor trading card game. Did it sell well? Well, this one is doing rather well, actually. They might fund. 150 new cards in set 2. 142 in epics. Try the game for free. And then you can download the free print and play. How many cards are there in the print and play? How to play. See, it's not here, but there is a how to play. There's cost to play, modifier. Oh, wait, we have those transparent cards that go over them, so you can change values on those things. Oh, that's cool. How to win, actions, play, resource, attack. Well, I don't see anything that's completely different from Magic first hand, but yeah. Molassacre. Am I pronouncing that correctly? The molasses blood? The Molassacre? January 15, 1919, Boston was hit by one of the stickiest disasters in American history. A giant molasses tank? What's a molasses tank? It looks dirty, at least. I never heard of the word molasses. 50 feet tall and filled with over 2 million gallons of syrup. Oh, suddenly exploded and unleashed a wave of goo that tore through the streets at 25 miles an hour. Horse-spanning buildings crumbled? Seriously, from syrup? How much syrup was that? Shoes were never the same. Okay. By the end, 21 people had perished. Well, if you get stuck underneath the syrup, yeah, you can get it. Seriously, switch case, obstacle stuck, high ground, remedy. Copy of the touring game sold by Wally Door Company sometime in the 1910s. Courtesy of eBay. Okay. And now they made a different game. Quick release the rope, horse whisperer. Okay. That's a weird incident that I never heard of. And yeah, probably know why, because we would like, what happened over there? A fun game for everyone from 7 to 107. And again, no side menu. Look, I made a card, I made a card, I made a card, and that's it. It's nothing. Moving on, Baron John's 2025 card game collection. We have three tricky pigs. Basically, oh, we have that cupboard. The Cuphead. Thank you. The Cuphead kind of art style. You know, those early cartoony styles. Trick-taking game. And then we have Hen House. This is climbing shedding game. It's one or the other. Either you get rid of the cards or you go as high as possible. Mystery tricks, cooperative hidden hands missions. Also trick taking, so you have each other, and then trick taking secret bidding. Okay, so 4 different type of games. Each for 25 bucks, or all 4 for 79. 3 little pigs, 3 tricky pigs. Looks nice, but the rest doesn't. This needs to be Scooby-Doo, apparently. Of course, the rest, they don't appeal to me. Salty BOs, again, risks, environment, then we have story. Oh, wow. That's it. Okay, never mind. Moving on. Neptune Calling, one as a role-playing group. Never mind. 3D printing, RPG. Cultivaria, bring archaeology to the table. Well, archaeology has been done in the past few years. Not always as successful, but yeah. A word-based storytelling game where players craft stories. Okay. Not my cup of tea, but okay. M3DM Masters Collection. Witch's Squirrel. 2-player legacy game. 5th edition. Do-it-yourself item cards, so skipping that edition. Tarot of Oz. Feminist Quartet. That's Danish. Dead Lucky, a party game about sabotage and fate. Doesn't sound that interesting, because it's called Dead Lucky. RPGs. Terrain. Omni Expendable card game. Sounds like it's Omni Expendable. STL, Tarot, Tabletop RPGs, RPG, STL files, Akiban. Makes me think about that commercial that Joey and Friends did with the blue lipstick. I think it was Ochiban. Pirate Attack, original name. This is all in Italian, so skipping that. Halloween House, Prison Break, 5th edition, Sanctum Bunker Dice Tower, Mushroom Dice Tower, Dice Adventure Calendar, Night Before Midwinter, Countdown to the Holidays with the Daily Loot. Okay. We're going up fast, by the way. We're going up really fast now. With all the RPGs and the sexy pinups. Monsters and Mysterium, the trading card game. Curse of the Red River Deluxe insert box for Europa Universalis. So now you're coming with an organizer for a big game that's already been out. That basically also just fits into a calyx. Deep regrets, even deeper regrets. Redburn Riot. Okay, That's where we leave it for now. Cultivaria, bringing archaeology to the table. How do we play it? The objective of Cultivaria is to score the most points by the end of 12 rounds of play. Points are scored in a variety of ways, such as feeding and growing your community and completing rituals. And then how to play, watch the video. What kind of add-ons do we have? Another copy, a poster. So much white space for that poster. It doesn't look awful, but it's missing that little, X factor. Quibble. The historian defended. Why is that a menu title? I call it lot of pictures, not much, so it makes me almost feel like, oh, it's an RPG. Witch's Quarrel, Small Beginnings. Two-player legacy game. Why the legacy? Legacy isn't as popular as it used to be. Especially in these days when people have it tight and don't just want to throw game components away. Well, I did, but that's a different story. I do, however, keep a lot of tokens and everything from campaign games. Like I have everything from my Ticket to Ride games or my Pandemics. All the small plastic miniatures and stuff. So the deck building games, okay. 36 game-changing envelopes. So yeah, there's stuff. Oh look! I found a panda. Okay, it's our family plays games channel, but it's still a panda. We found the panda. And then we found also Good Time Society, so we found Becca and I don't know who this is, I'm sorry. So I think Panda is already live, right? Or about to go live. So Panda, if you're still here, but quick thoughts on the game. Yay, balloons! Every time I see the word Protospiel online, it's like, oh, that's in Germany. No, it's not. It looks pretty, but I need to get feel for more gameplay. Okay, Dead Lucky, a party game of sabotage and ear itches. Well, that's because you're blowing into it. Dead Lucky, a party game of sabotage and fate. Dead Lucky is a fast-paced card game of chance and elimination, brought to you by Boozy Games. Oh, that sounds like you make. Again, only risking. Side menu, people, side menu. It's there for a reason. Unless you only have risk. See? Movement cards. Speciality cards. Expansion. Okay, it's not consistent in how the page is being built. So yeah, there's that. It's really hard to figure out how does the gameplay, because where is the part about gameplay? I cannot find it. So moving on to Omni, expendable card game. Again, risk and environment. We start with story. Why isn't story there? If I'm like here, I should like to click on story and go all the way back up. Look at those cards. Look how small the images are. I cannot read a single text. Cards with art in depth. Oh, those cards. I was like, I cannot even see art in depth. Vote for where the quirk tracker goes. I don't know what I'm voting for because I cannot read any of it. Pirate attack! Because it's not like pirate keep peace. We have a schooner, that's with an E, to be fair. Because I should know, a lot of neighborhoods here are named after ships. Like I'm living in the Kempenaar, which is a Dutch type of ship. We have the schooner, de kogge, de gondel, de schouw, het galjoen, de jol, the botter, the chalk. Those are all ships, ship types. We have a Slivers in the house. Hello, Slivers. How are you? Davy Jones Locker. Well, that's not a boat. That's to eliminate add-ons. Well, let's not eliminate add-ons. This seems like, hey, we have a portal ship. A lot of cards, not a lot of gameplay. Not good. You're going to the farmer's market. Have fun. So we have dice, stickers, and D2 coins. Did somebody ever make a D3 or a D4 coin? Just saying. Coin is always a D2, right? And a couple of dice. These are exclusive stuff. Okay, it's a nice thing to get as an advent, but that's about it. Monsters in Mysterium. They have a use of AI. We have used AI to help take our original designs, arts, and creative concept, replicate them, and apply them to our planned out original concept. I helped get formatting, sizing, and shaping correct. Okay, but that's normal. It's like, okay, resize, and then does AI do it? Yeah, they technically calculate how big something can be. But did you generate something? Because maybe you made something too small and I need to generate bigger things. So yeah, this is a weird one. But then again, the page is awful anyway, so. Deep regrets. I have deep regrets that I never played Deep Regrets before. I haven't played it yet. I hear so many good things. Now we have even deeper regrets. And I know it's getting coming into Dutch. We have to wait until apparently the end of the year for the base game to be in Dutch. I don't know how text heavy Deep Regrets is. How to play. Watch this video. Choose location, do research, reveal, trigger, pay, catch, sinkers. Okay. There is text on the cards, so there's that. Oh, sorry. I've heard that it's a good game, Deep Regrets, and I'm not sure if the expansion will add on it or will mess it up. You never know. But yeah, I want to try Deep Regrets once. Is it on BGA? Because I would love to try it on BGA. Redburn Riot. Oh, this one only has risks. Story. Yeah, that's not much. Okay, let's go to the next one. Menagerie of Unbearable Things. Nope. Sci-fi adventure. We have the Grail Games Pixel series. We have a board game table because, yeah, There are so many. Heavy Knuckles. That comes after Heavy Sonic. Steamfort, Happy Little Trees. It's the next Joshua Mason title. Realm of Reckoning. From Ivy Studios. Precious Oracle Deck, Divine Light Code. Oh, that's too much. Cats and Crisis, a game about cats fighting cats. Well, that does happen. Casual Game Insider, which is a magazine, which I don't read anymore, because I always get it when I already have had all the news. So, Apocalypolis. We're reaching the top now, people. Roll the pot, a game of lucky rolls. Storm Dragons. Yeah, well, STL files. JRPG board game is still RPG. And is that the latest and greatest that we had? Death Knights. Metal Art, Woodcut, and Retro Board Game Experience. I'm not sure what you're talking about. And then Alchemy Deck. Okay, Death Knights. It's a game. How to play. Watch this video. Nope. Not watching the video. It's not what we do. It's too much. Even though I'm going through this quickly, it's still too much. Okay. Homestead Hyper Jump. How to play this one. Board setup. Setup is not the interesting part. Wow, what do we have? We have health, Space Madness, action points, experience. And what were the other things? Morale, shields. Oh, so that's all different depending on what type of character you are. Crew phase. How to win or lose is achieved by guiding your crew safely to Star Cluster 3. The bros did it! Daddy Stranding will do a preview. They are amazing people. Medkits, life support, clone charge, so many other things. A lot of text. It's not the best page. I'm not gonna lie. I hate this kind of thing. Then we have the stretch goals, upgrade components and everything. Our no AI pledge. To keep AI far from our tabletop. Yay! That's a good thing. Already funded, so they're doing good. Next, the Grail Games Pixel Series. So we have Ohio Bob, we have Harvest Valley, aka Stardew Valley, Aliens Attack. That looks kind of like a mix of Metroid. So, okay, what's it? Oh, buy back now. Pick up at Essen and save 35%. It takes 1 to 2 players. Grid movement, pattern movement. So basically, you have to move, kill the aliens. Sounds simple enough. Godfrey did a video. What's Ohio Bob? It's a cooperative hand management tile placement game. Can you recover the ancient amulet from a heavily defended dungeon? Bob is an adventurer, unafraid of trials. Okay. And then we have Harvest Valley, which really looks like Stardew Valley. But Stardew Valley is a game I just never gotten into. And then we have level 10, cooperative hand management limited communication game. So we probably have to put cards in certain order. Yeah, as a pledge, free shipping. Yeah, because basically you pick it up there. Next, Heavy Knuckles. Sounds like a fighting game, but with cards. Where are the knuckles? These are the knuckles. Shoulder cards, fist cards. So basically you fight with everything and protect. Okay, sounds simple enough. Happy Little Trees is a Joshua Mason game. By now you know they image limited artwork, minimalistic artwork, and card games, sometimes with a lot of text, which I don't like. I never played any of his games or games, and currently I'm not persuaded to do so again. Realm of Reckoning by IV Games is doing very well. Nothing about AI, so that's a good thing. 48-hour reward. Am I still on time for that? I don't know. You get a free gift. Limited edition pin. Oh yeah, I don't care that much about pins. I play draft a card, gain research, stuck the card. Vivo Architects. Reckoning, name of pillar, bit. You score points. It looks interesting, not gonna lie. I'm gonna open another coffee because I feel that right after the stream I will go knock out. I will fall asleep because I'm so freakishly tired. Where is the opening on this thing? Oh, there you are. I need my caffeine right now. Otherwise I won't make it through Game Fountain Better Kit, which are still coming. This one does look interesting. Nice screen printed wooden pieces. Dark board. Might reflect a lot during gameplay, but yeah, I have to shake it first. And Bansonator played a couple of rounds and says it's good. And I'm not gonna criticize Bunce's taste in games. I'm not gonna say we have the exact same taste, but Bunce does have a solid taste in games. There's a lot of here contact support with an old phone. So I had a discussion with my son. Let's go a little bit big. Why do people talk like that and listen like that? Isn't it still that the audio comes from here, so you still have to do this? Shouldn't you walk like this then, or something like that? I don't know. It feels so weird. And then complaining that people listen along with your conversation. It's like, yeah, you're openly talking like that. It's a pet peeve of mine. And we used to have phones always like this, because that one was the listening end, that one was the talking end, and they kept that design. And somehow it turned into. They should make the, you know, those hats that you have that have two cans with straws so you can drink beer during whatever. They should make hats for that with phones that are just here. Lay it down here and then don't fall off, so you still have your hands free. What did Ivy Studio create more that I should know? Fractured Sky is a good solid game. Brink I haven't tried, but I heard good things about. Tent, I believe, was also a good game. What else do we have? Mystic Mischief was solid. Moonrakers was very good. Moonrakers is a very good game. Fractured Sky was solid. So yeah, they made some solid games. And it might be a little bit on the dark side, might be intentionally, but it's a bit on the dark side. Hi, Timey, how are you? Yeah, this one is one to look out for. Cats Crisis. So, cats versus cats. You started with 5 cards, build up your army of cats. Disapproving glare, color card, food shortage. Yeah, I like cats, but this one, yeah. Apocalypolis. Short and sweet. Watch the video. Basically, you're building a new city base with the blocks that you have. I know, Timey, you like cats a lot. I know you have one. So you have to 3D print those things yourself, and then you have to do balancing act, which isn't that original, to be fair. Roll the pot. A game of lucky rolls. I have a feeling I have heard somebody. I know. Okay, this has to be an AI generated image. Just looking for a flaw. At least. Found it! 4 and 4. We found a die with 2 4 sides. Yep, it's AI. This project makes use of the. Bye bye! On to GameFound it is. We have Statecraft. We have something French that we're gonna skip. Hooked on Sport Fishing, which I'm not. Hell Legends. Black Rose Wars. Again. That's the 3rd time. And Machina Arcana. Statecraft. So much text on the side right now. Refunds calculations, 1 to 4 players. Video tutorial, full playthrough in English. It's all video playthroughs. Yeah. I want to do how to play game phases, agenda resolution, governance, creative market resolution, declaration of independence, and maintenance of independence. So you create an agenda, you talk about it, you resolute it. It's very political, and that's why it's not for me. Might be a very solid game, but yeah, not for me. Rewards, the greenhorn angler. Do we have any pictures on the game? No. And I would say no either. Hell Legends, that's the sequel to Hell, right? Never played Hell. Was it any good? Did anybody in chat play Hell? How do we play it? Legend mode, hunt mode, defense mode. Okay. I believe it was a kind of like a dungeon crawl thing in Hell, right? There's a lot. Choose rewards. What kind of rewards? Bundle. This is the all-in one. Yeah, €35 a month. Or what? Kind of like 35. So that's 9 months. No, not 9. 7, right? Yeah, 7 months. And then it's all paid out. And then we have to wait for it to be delivered at some time. Doesn't say when it's being expected to deliver, right? No, they don't do that anymore. It makes it harder. But as a good, devoted Christian, I cannot support. If you want to play in hell, play in hell. Black Rose Wars. I heard it was one of the best games when it was released, and at some point it lost its mojo. I remember Tom Vassell being very enthusiastic about Black Rose War, but it was barely available, and then the second printing came out and he was not as positive anymore, even though they didn't make any changes gameplay wise. Yeah, you can move from room to room. Every room has a certain special ability or helps with a special ability. So in some room you're weaker, in other rooms you're stronger, stuff like that. You need to either fight your way through or solve a mystery. I forgot. Then we have Machina Arcana. I've almost thought they did something Dutch. Did I see Ant Lab games? No, that's a different one. Face the Horror. It's, well, pyramids with tentacles kind of thing. Yeah, I'm not convinced. This feels like back to the 80s with miniatures. It's creepy artwork, that's for sure. But I'm not convinced yet. So, back a kit. We have Stellar Edge, this RPG, Porto Battle, and Pirate Game. That's about it. 3 more titles. Stellar's Edge, 3D printed wargaming for the 21st century. So you get your cards and everything, but you still have to 3D print your units. Hi, Dutch Anakin. How are you doing? Did you pack your books yet? Because you have to turn in your books, right? Not seeing anything that says, well, this is unique, this is fancy, this is why you should back it. This travel size skirmish board, so basically it's a small board where you can fight against each other. It's a smaller approach to anything, but I think you still have to print it yourself, right? It only has one side menu. Welcome to Porto Battle. Okay, let's wake up early tomorrow morning and I can help you with it, okay? Because after stream I really need to go to sleep because my eyes are almost dropping. It's cute. It's kind of like Warhammer in a small size, so but you need to 3D print everything yourself, but it looks kind of cool. And then Red Tides. It's a cooperative pirate game. Oh. Just imagine rolling all those dice. You played this yesterday. Oh, that was the one where you all went nuts, right? I saw that clip. Yeah, with the sticker party. Yeah, you cannot do sticker parties on my stream, sorry. That was so fun. I had a great time. You like rolling dice and leveling up? Yeah. Tabletop vibes, don't know them. What, you didn't know that you got a quote? They probably you probably said it one time during the stream, most likely at the end of the stream, and they quoted you. And does Anakin have a good lurk? Yeah. It's something you normally say after you had a good time with the game. Then it says, "Oh, it was so much fun. I had a great time." It's very generic. It's not a specialized quote. It's like you had a good time, so you said it. Yeah, what if it just was about the sticker party? Yeah. The only issue I have, it's so beige. I was so glad that we're moving away from beige, you know. Look at this. It's so beige. Why is it so beige? You get a lot of stuff. I'm just not the biggest fan of backer kits for funding and pledge management. Okay, it's time to pick a game of the week. What was this? Yeah, I think that will be it. Yeah, it's Even Deeper Regrets. It's an expansion. Let's go all the way to the top. Scroll. That's gonna be my pick of the week. I regret not having played Deep Regrets yet, and I really want to fix that soon. I'm definitely looking forward to more stuff. I need to put a remind me on it so I can back at some point. Yeah, come in, good to see you. I hear so many positive things about Deep Regrets. I haven't played it yet. I didn't back it the first time, and now we got Even Deeper Regrets. So yeah, that's my pick of the week. It's a fishing game you didn't know you needed. Well, I always need a good fishing game. So okay, let's go big screen. Pretty face, very tired face. I don't know if you can see it in my eyes, but oh man, I have so many issues keeping them open, even after 4 frappuccinos. So this was Frappuccino and Finance, because the Frappuccinos were on sale. I still have one left that goes back into the fridge. I have a feeling that, yeah, Panda Angel is live, which means we are going to raid into Panda Angel. Panda Angel is showing pictures of LFGCon and Origins, which are on my bucket list if I ever make it that way. Did I talk about Lord of the Rings Confrontation Ultimate Collector's Edition? No, I did not. Is there something I should know? Launches tomorrow. Then it will appear next week. Their loss. 8, no, raid. /8 would be nice. Oh, no. Reload Panda Angel. Did Panda's stream crash or did my stream crash? Panda stream crashed. No, Panda is streaming. And why am I not seeing it? No, Panda's offline. What happened? I wanted to raid to... Oh, it's freezing. So how can I raid into Panda if Panda has issues? You give Panda a little bit to reboot and restart. I mean, it's a game table technically with the game. That seems like a lot. Then where do I need the game for? The game table for? Can I use it for other games as well? Let's give Panda Angel a couple of minutes, even though I really have to visit the bathroom. Because it's elven made here. Do you believe it yourself? Panda's live again. Hopefully now it doesn't freeze up. Because now we're gonna raid Panda Angel. I will be back on Thursday playing Emberleaf, the latest game from City of Games. Next week, I will probably, I don't know exactly if it will be the Wednesday, but most likely I will stream on Wednesday when we're gonna look at the Gen Con release list. So I will have Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday next week. So I will also head to bed directly after the stream. So say hi to Panda. Hopefully everything goes well. If you have access to my raid emotes, use them, don't abuse them, and I will be back on Thursday. Bye bye.